Alexander Hamilton was born January 11, 1755 or 1757, the exact date is unknown, on the island of Nevis, British West Indies. He would later become a lawyer, statesman, soldier, and the first Secretary of the Treasury. He was a major influence on the development of our country during the most trying of times. Alexander Hamilton is a pioneer of the establishment of the government system we still use today. He is the economic godfather, and through his gift of being a financial genius, he goes down in history as one of the most prominent people of early America. During the Revolutionary War, Alexander Hamilton fought in multiple battles, including the battles of Long Creek, White Plains, and Trenton. In 1777, after Hamilton fought in that year's battles of Brandywine Creek, Germantown, and Princeton, during this time he was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel of the Continental Army. During the war, Hamilton drew the attention of General George Washington, where he was personally selected to serve on Washington's staff, where he would attend to administrative duties. After multiple years of serving in this capacity, he was granted Washington's permission to prove himself as a leader on the front lines. During this time in command, he spearheaded military operations during the Battle of Yorktown, where he fought alongside the French military. This operation resulted in surrender by British forces, ending major military operations in North America. After the Battle of Yorktown, Hamilton resigned his commission and would be appointed as a member of Congress as a New York representative. During the battle of trying to get the Constitution ratified under Hamilton's supervision, John Jay and James Madison composed what is today as the Federalist Papers, a series of essays defending the proposed Constitution. While proving himself on the battlefield and as a Congress member, George Washington appointed Alexander Hamilton as the first Secretary of Treasury. He had a mastermind when it came to finances and fiscal opportunities and situations. One of those included the development of the First National Bank. Hamilton believed in having a centralized form of currency and regulatory facilitator of such money in regards to the government and the people. The First National Bank opened for business in Philadelphia on December 12, 1791. Even though Hamilton was able to get a lot accomplished, he had multiple political connections such as George Washington. He still had his share of people who did not agree with his philosophies. One of those individuals was Aaron Burr. Burr was elected as vice president to serve under Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson would often leave Burr out of party conversations and decision-making events, resulting in a bad working relationship between the two. When Jefferson ran for re-election, he removed Burr's name from his ticket. Burr then went to run for office as New York governor, which he lost. Burr then reads in an article where Hamilton is quoted saying, "Burr was the most unfit and dangerous man of the community." Burr requested an explanation for Hamilton's choice of words, and without compliance from Hamilton, Burr requested a duel. The duel took place in Waukegan, New Jersey, and began at dawn on July 11, 1804. Both men drew their weapons, and while both were able to fire shots, Hamilton was fatally wounded while his shot missed Burr completely. Hamilton died the next day in New York City. Alexander Hamilton may have died over 200 years ago, however, is still respected in many facets of life today. For instance, having been one of the founding fathers of our nation's legal tender system, his portrait is on the face of our country's $10 bill. In order to also be able to recognize his legacy and achievements, he has multiple monuments and memorials throughout the country in his honor. For example, in Central Park in New York City, he has a statue on display. He also has the Hamilton Grange National Memorial in St. Nicholas Park. He also has his statue at the U.S. Treasury, and Hamilton has also been recognized in pop culture in the form of having a Broadway show. Alexander Hamilton left a mark as being an example of what our country tries to resemble. He was an independent that stood for what he believed. He was often self-taught and through hard work displayed what it means to be an American. He fought for his country on the battlefield and then served his country in a different capacity as a member of Congress. Through sheer intelligence and his ability to persuade people, his writings of the Federalist Papers were a huge influence on the ratification of our Constitution. With his fiscal and financial mastermind, he was able to build our nation's economy and establish a form of national budget that influenced people like George Washington into his system. Alexander Hamilton is a true American and a major influence on the way we are able to live our lives today.